Here we are, Monday, January 9th, 2022. I'm Larissa. This is my video diary. And it's that time. So, it has been raining like crazy here all night. It's interesting, like the way it's being talked about on the news. And, like this is unusual. The thing is, it's not. This is seasonal. It's just been so long. California's been in drought for so long that people became used to the dry spell. Not just people, but the earth, right? The ground underneath us. And so things are a big mess, right? Things are a big mess. And in those dry years, being lulled into security, a false sense of security and maintenance of infrastructure and things. And it's like, so there are all these piers that are falling down, right? What a lot of what the issue is that, there have been maintenance things that have been let go because of, well, it's not urgent. We're in a drought. There's no water in sight, right? And now we have an emergency, right? That's the reality. You talk about up there in the Russian River, they're making it sound like, oh my God, never seen this before. It's not true. It simply isn't true. The Russian riverbed up there, it has historically been a flood zone, to the point that when you go up there and look at older houses, because Omar and I guess it was like 15 years ago when we bought a house up in Santa Rosa, we were looking in Russian River because it's beautiful. Russian River Valley is beautiful. Russian River is beautiful. It is. And we looked at houses. We wanted to live back there, right? Oh, what's the Guerneville, Grayton, Rio del, what is that called? That small little town. It's small little town. Rio del something up there. Anyway, we were looking at houses up there. They're built on stilts. They're built on stilts. And the whole reason we didn't buy the house, there was this one house. It was brand new construction. Omar really, really, really wanted it. It was really cool. That had a redwood growing through the living room, right? Like there was a room in the house, roof and everything around. It was built around this redwood. And there was one through the deck as well, a big one. But the house was up on stilts, right? And the trash, like to take out your trash, it was like down at the end of the road, whatever. We didn't have a truck. We just had our Ford Focus then. I said, because I was asking, well, why are these houses on stilts back here? Because you're in the woods. You're in the woods and the houses were built on stilts. I'm like, why are these houses on stilts? And the guy that was showing us the house was like, oh, that's for when the river floods. I was like, it happened a lot. He's like, oh, well, it's part of he's like, everybody's up here kind of accepts it. It's part of the cycle of things up here. When the rains come in, the river floods. And he says, yeah, sometimes he's like, everybody up here has a canoe or a kayak. I was like, no, I'm I'm not interested in living that lifestyle. So I didn't even want to put an offer in on that house. This is, I mean, like I said, that was 15 years ago. And, it was like a badge of honor. It's like, oh, yeah, no, it's just the way it is. That's it's our lifestyle up here. How many of those houses are built on stilts? If the houses aren't built on stilts, then they're crazy. So, really grateful for the rain. And I hope that people can be calm and patient with each other. And because, there's nothing you can do about this. right? And I hope that there is plenty of safety precaution taken by and for those who have the jobs of clearing the slides, um, and other issues, right? And I hoped we don't have any trees come down on our house. When we first bought this house, we had a tree come down and almost kill us in the middle of the night. Came right down, right next to the house. It took out the power line to the house and everything. And someone had actually cut that tree. We didn't. We didn't cut that tree. Someone else had cut that tree, and it came down. Right? It wasn't even raining when that tree came down. I think it was drizzling. Like the next day, it was drizzling, but it wasn't raining. Right? I went out. I looked at somebody. Somebody had cut the tree. So we've been dealing with serious harassment here since we moved in, and it's upsetting. Right? It's really upsetting. We've been dealing with serious harassment here. Yeah, it's down the street from me. Woman, her property is a fucking mess. It really is. The property's a fucking mess, right? She doesn't take care of anything. And there's a big old dead tree down. It looks like it hit one of the structures on her property. Yeah. They want to harass me about my bridge. Somebody sabotaged our bridge at one point. Omar had to fix it. Right? Oh, our bridge is part of our driveway. It goes over the creek. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So today I was gonna take stuff over to the gallery, but we have Santa Cruz County has a flash flood warning, and so even though we're exactly where we're at, there isn't an issue as far as like we're not at risk for that. But driving, right? It says not to go out. So thank goodness I got food in my house. Mm. But it's a rainy day and a Monday, but it doesn't got me down. No, it don't. Hanging around some kind of lonely clown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. No. We need the water. The reservoirs need to be filled. The aquifers need to be filled. The wells need to be filled. And ultimately, all of this rain is going to show folks, like the fires did, what needs to be taken care of, right? We have some, water coming down our driveway, right? Kind of thing, and gonna have to fix up the driveway. But we haven't had big trees down. We haven't had damage. No, we haven't, because we've been working really hard to maintain our property. Working really hard. And none of our neighbors have been helpful. None of them. As a matter of fact, they've been a nuisance. Right? They have been. Yeah, back in October was somebody left a dead animal, a mutilated dead animal, on my vehicle at the grocery store. And it was at the grocery store where I have seen one of my neighbors on a couple different occasions. And it happens to be a neighbor that I have on film. harassing me in my driveway, pounding on my car and threatening me. And when I came home after that from it wasn't that day. It wasn't the day when I came home from the grocery store. It was the next day. That neighbor's wife harassed me, beating on my car, telling me I was going too fast. I was going so fast that she was able to jump out and hit my car with her hand. That's how fast I was going. I wasn't going fast. They've just been very abusive since we've moved in. Come on up, buddy. Come on up. Hey, look who it is. Hi, Brody. Good morning, Brody. Oh, morning kisses. Thank you. You gonna show up? He's gonna show up with me. Oh, good boy. Good boy. So, I don't know. What am I gonna do today? I don't know. It's been a while since I've read another installment of Breakfast of Champions. Maybe it'll be a good rainy story day, huh? Maybe it'll be a nice rainy story day. And maybe I'll pack some boxes to get ready to go over to the studio. Right? Anyway. Supposed to have didn't get my phone at the gallery installed yet. And I'm supposed to have that happen tomorrow. I doubt that's going to happen. Rain keeps going like this. I'm not going to be able to leave again tomorrow, huh? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, won't we? I guess we will. Today might be a good bread baking day. Oh, yeah. All this moisture in the air, I could do baguette. All this moisture in the air, I could do baguette today. I could. I haven't attempted baguette in a while. Although, I don't have a whole bunch of bread flour. I have whole wheat flour, I have spelt flour, I have rye flour. And I got some laundry. I did the dusting and sweeping yesterday, so I don't need to do that. And I'm not going to bother cleaning up down in the floor down in the basement until all of this rain has passed, because I'm not going to clean it up just to have it be messed up again, right? I'll just wait till the rain passes, and then when it's all done, I can sweep the silt out from where the water came in. And there's still some water down there. It's not flooded like it was, but there's still some water down there. There's a crack in the slab, right? There's a slab. We don't have, well, I guess a portion of the house has an underground foundation that was poured. Well, it wasn't poured. It was rammed, right? But it's just a portion, right? Like the back part of the house. But there's no crack in that. There's a crack in the slab. That's the floor. And that happened during the Loma Prieta. And there was some plumbing in there that they then cut off and filled in at the time in doing the repairs and replumbed. But anyway, the crack in that slab, there's actually water that comes up through that crack from the ground underneath, right? When it gets super saturated. And that's what we have down there right now. So yeah, I just have a fan on it trying to keep it from being, too wet for too long. But just got to be patient. Just got to be patient and be grateful for the water, even though it is powerful and destructive. So anyway, stay safe and dry and have a good day.